So me and my best friend, right? Jackie's the name. We went to the park to go camping with some of our boys. Well, we go to the bathroom, to go to the bathroom. And there are these girls in there. And we're all talking and stuff. And she talks like with this hick accent. Like, y'all come back now, you hear? Let's go eat some fried chicken and corn on the cob with some mashed potatoes and some green beans. She didn't say that though, So, we're in there talking. And, these girls start laughing at us. And we're like, what are you laughing at? And they're like, nothing. I'm like, no, what are you laughing at? Tell me. Well, I'm gonna take you outside, Jackie's like, man, calm down. Don't take them outside. I'm like, no, I'm gonna take them outside if they don't stop laughing, So, alright, we were laughing at your accents. And we're like, what? What accents? And they're like, you talk like you're in the mafia. I'm like, I ain't in the mafia. Will people start saying that? I mean, for real. You gotta get me in trouble or something. They're like, nah, man, you gotta be in the mafia. I'm like, dude, I'm not in the mafia, alright? I'm just a normal person. So Jackie cuts in, she's like, man, she's not in the mafia. We got daughters. And, I got a son. We ain't in no mafia. And they're like, no, you ain't in the mafia. You're fucking from Hicktown or something. And she's like, I ain't from Hicktown. I'm from Indiana, alright? And, they're like, nah, you're from Hicktown. You're talking about fried chicken and stuff. I mean, for real? And she's like, whatever. So we turn around and we start, like, washing our hands and stuff. And she looks at me and she goes, speaking of fried chicken, I bought some fried chicken and some corn on the cob and mashed potatoes, and they're in the trunk of my car. We need to get them out before they go bad. I'm like, fool, you brought some fried chicken out here to the campsite? Why would you put it in your trunk? Why didn't you put it in the cooler or something? With the beer and stuff. She's like, oh, because I wanted to keep it warm. I'm like, well, honey, we got a fire for that, We got a fire. It's hot. She's like, well, I didn't think about it, Pierre. I'm like, alright, just let it go. So, we walk up to the site and we see the boys. So we get distracted and we start talking to the boys. We talked for like 3 hours, Oh man, Pierre, I forgot about that fried chicken. I'm like, will you let the fried chicken go, man? I mean, seriously, it's been in the trunk for like 5 hours. It ain't any good no more. She's like, no, let's get that fried chicken. So we found a slug, Well, Jackie licked the slug and then I licked the slug. And then we were like, man, I could really use some coffee right now. But the coffee place was like 50 miles the opposite direction, So I was like, forget about it. We ain't getting no coffee. It's pouring down cats and dogs outside, so we ain't getting no coffee. So we're standing under the tree, with our slug. His name was George. And, our boys. And we're just talking and stuff. And then we're like, man, there's not gonna be any fireworks tonight because it's raining cats and dogs outside. I mean, I told you. Forget about it. And, she's like, yo, Fia, I need a cigarette. I'm like, well, what do you want me to do about it? I ain't got no cigarettes, And, so we go to the gas station. I go in, I'm like, I need a cigarette. And they're like, you need a what? I'm like, a cigarette. I mean, wait, am I stuttering and something? So Jackie goes, man, we need some cigarettes. Yeah, we want those menthol things. I'm like, nah, I don't want no menthol cigarette. I want fucking full flavor, So we get some full flavor, and we see the coffee machine. So we get some coffee while we're at it, because we really wanted some coffee. I mean, we wanted Starbucks, but like I said, it's like 50 miles away, So, like, forget about it. Let's just get it here. So we go back to the campsite and all, and that was our camping trip. Well, then this one day, we go to Walmart, and I'm like, yo, man, I need some Starbucks coffee to put in my coffee maker to make it, to drink it. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, Starbucks coffee? Hello, it's like famous. I don't know what you're talking about. So this guy that we don't even know comes over and he's like, ma'am, I think she wants some Starbucks coffee. And she's like, some what? And he's like, Starbucks coffee. And she's like, I don't know what she's talking about. I was like, forget about it. So I walk away, I'm walking away. He comes running up behind us. I'm like, well, we can't be running up on people like that. You might get shot or something. Like, if Frankie was here, he would have shot your ass. So he's like, no, I want to show you where the coffee aisle is. So he takes us to the coffee aisle. I'm like, oh, there's Starbucks. I should have known, right? We have a Walmart in Brooklyn. So Jackie picks out the coffee, and we go home and we make it. And then our daughters, both of them, they come up and they're like, "Hey, Ma, can I give the cat? They wanted to give the cat some coffee." We're like, "No, you can't give the cats coffee. They won't even drink it." So, I mean, I guess you could give the cat some coffee, but just don't dump it on it or something. So later that day, we find a cat still laying on the ground, and we're like, "What the hell's wrong with them? You know, they ain't breathing. Shoot, someone needs to perform CPR or something." I'm like, "I'm putting my mouth in that cat's mouth to blow it in." I mean, seriously, am I retarded? We're poking the cats and kicking them the shit. Like, what's wrong with a cat? Why aren't they moving? You know what they did? So we call Frankie, and Frankie comes over, and he's like, "Yeah, your cat's dead, man. You want me to take it out, you know, to the trash?" We call our daughters in the room. "Did you guys get the cat some coffee?" "Yeah, we gave him a coffee bath. Did you smell him?" And we're like, "You did what? Are you retorted? You don't wash a cat in coffee. I mean, you don't even wash yourself in coffee. Why would you wash a cat in coffee?" And they're like, "Well, we wanted it to smell like coffee, you know, because we all like it so much." So I was like, "Forget about it. We ain't getting no more cats, you know? We'll get a dog next time." Now I was like, "No, we can't get a dog because my daughter killed Frankie's dog, so we have that dog," and it was just a big mess, you know? Forget about it.